Hi everyone, it's been a while. Medyo toxic lang for some reasons. Anyway, again, before I start, no, for the topic na promise ko to share with you is regarding the encumbrance. Since I was able to discuss last time yung lien, di ba? Before that, let me ask from you to please like, share, and subscribe this channel or this page. Maraming pong salamat. All right. So what's an encumbrance, no? Kasi sabi natin encumbrance ito yung mga nakalagay sa ating titulo, no, at the back of our title. Si encumbrance, no, this is an any claim or lien or charge, no, or liability attached to the binding real property. It affects the property's value or use but does not prevent the transfer of title. So sinasabi nga dito, no, yung value maapektuhan because of the encumbrance. Pero still, it can be transferred. The title can be transferred to the owner. Ano ba ang pinaka-main purpose ng ating encumbrance? No? Ang main purpose nito is para ma-impose yung restrictions, no, or obligation on the property. So parang merong obligation, no, may obligation or particular restriction ang ang property owner. So pag sinabi nating encumbrance, it's a restriction or an obligation. Okay, ano ba yung mga different types of encumbrances that we have, no? First is we have the easement. Itong easement, ito yung mga rights na binibigay sa iba to use para portion of their property for a specific purpose. One very good example of this is the utility easement. Ito po yung mga, let's say, utility company na kakailanganin yung portion of our property, kumbaga easement, for them to be able to line a particular to run a particular pipeline or power line na dadaan po sa ating property, no. That's the easement, no, yung right yan na binibigay para magamit yung property. And another type of easement is we have the covenant, no, restrictive covenants kung tawagin. Restrictive covenants, no, ito yung conditions na naka-place doon sa isang sa paggamit ng property. Usually makikita po natin ito sa deed or development agreement. Like for example, sa mga homeowners association part ng rule, no. A very concrete example for this, there's some neighborhood na meron silang rules, no, in putting up a fence, no. Iba-iba, yung iba dapat walang fence, iba dapat may certain height lang po yung ating fence, no. That is an example of a restrictive covenants, which is also an encumbrance na nakalagay sa ating pong titulo. Another thing is we have the encroachment. Pag sinabi nating encroachment, ito po yung paglagpas, nag-intrude tayo, no? Nag-intrude yung sa yung sa property ng iba, yung ating particular structures, no? Yung katabi nating property, nag-intrude tayo. Kumbaga nalagpas yung ating property. For example, yung fence na ginagawa mo or the firewall, no, na sa adjacent lot mo, nakalagpas ka sa property line niya. So that is an encroachment, no? There's a physical intrusions kung tawagin. Another type of encumbrance that we have is the leases. Yung pinapaupa, no? Kasi sabi natin pag tayo ay nagpaupa, they have the right, no, to use and occupy the property for a specified period under agreed terms, no? Nakatatak din ho yan, nakaregister din po ang ating leases sa ating title. There's some na pinaparehistro po siya para let's say ibebenta mo halimbawa yung property, so we have to respect syempre yung right ng ating lease, no. Ano ba ang magiging epekto nitong encumbrances natin? Ano ba yung mga different types? Again, we have the easement, we have the restrictive covenants, we have the encroachment, and we have the leases, no. Are the example for our encumbrance. Ano ba ang nagiging effect ng ating encumbrance, no, sa ating property? Ang nagiging epekto nito, it can limit, no, it can limit the use and reduce the value of the property. But generally it doesn't prevent, no, the transfer of the ownership. Okay? Pwede pa rin mai-transfer yung ownership pero kalakip yung encumbrance na yon. So minsan kasi there's sometimes, no, there's some buyers na pag may depende kung anong klaseng encumbrance na kung papayag ba sila or hindi. But it can be transferred. So ang posible na mangyari, no, meron magkakaroon ng limit dun sa gamit or a bit, no, mababawasan ng value ng property mo because of those encumbrances. Okay? Yung encumbrances generally do not have a priority order kagaya ni liens, 'di ba? Si liens kasi, 'di ba si liens must be, no? Disclosed, no? But must be disclosed, no, during the property transaction. Ano ba yung paraan natin for us to be able to remove yung ma-remove sa title yung encumbrance, no? For example, yung easement, no? Yung easement hindi na siya remove. That might be permanent. Pero yung other encumbrance natin like the lease, no, or the covenant, pwede siyang ma-terminate according dun sa term, no? Depende kung ang lease niya is ilang years lang o after nun, pwede na maalis yun. Okay? So kung titignan natin, ano ba yung main difference, no? The key difference nung ating liens, no, and encumbrance. Ulitin ko po ulit. Si liens, primarily, these are the financial claims, no? uh, Claims used to secure a debt. Pero si encumbrance, no, encumbrance encompass a broader range of non-financial. Encumbrances, non-financial, non-financial claims that affect property use and the rights. What are the effects? Ano ba yung possible na maging epekto nito? Pag sinapagsilyen, ang magiging effect nito, kailangan ma-settled muna, no, yung property before natin siya maibenta o mai-refinance, no? It has to be settled first. Si encumbrance naman, no, may affect the property's value or usage but generally do not prevent yung pagbebenta. So we can sell it. Okay? Kahit na meron siyang encumbrance base rin sa type ng ating encumbrances. Ano ba yung paraan for us to be able to remove these things? Ito yung mga naka-annotate sa likod ng titulo natin. Si liens, no, are removed by paying off the debt or through a legal action. So once it has been settled, matatanggal na siya. Si encumbrance, medyo mas komplikado si encumbrance para matanggal. Depende kung anong nature, no? Anong nature ng encumbrance yung nandyan. Pero if it's an easement, it might be again permanent. Okay? Bilang broker, bilang into the industry, what are due diligence, no? Para at least makita natin to, magkaroon tayo ng consideration, no? Ito yung consideration that we have to do for our clients, no? Kailangan always po, kailangan mag-conduct po tayo ng thorough title search, no, to identify kung meron man siyang liens or encumbrance on the property. Then syempre we have to disclose, no, all the particular uh, all the things na particular na nakalagay, no, na encumbrance dun sa title para at least ma-avoid natin yung possible legal issues, no, para sa ating buyers. Okay? Sinasabi rin natin na we have to work on resolving, no, sa negotiation the removal of liens and managing encumbrances to facilitate smooth transaction. Pag naintindihan natin yung distinctions, no, mas ma-navigate natin ng mas mabuti yung complexities of a particular transaction at we could provide, no, we could provide and inform very good information, no, to our clients, no, for this matter. Like for example, no, i-share ko sa inyo para at least makita natin yung ano ba yung distinction natin. When it comes to types of claim, kay liens, 'di ba, sabi natin that's monetary. Si encumbrance, that one is non-monetary. Ano ba magiging epekto sa sale? Ang epekto sa sale, if it's lien, no, kailangan ma-resolve muna siya before we can sell or transfer it. While kay encumbrance, no, it may affect the use of the property or the value. Okay? Ano ba example again ng ating mga liens? So we have the mortgage, the tax, and the mechanic liens, di ba? And sabi naman natin kay encumbrances, ano ba si encumbrances? We have the easements, we have the CCNRs and encroachments. Ano ba si CCNR? Miss Gold naman, ano ba yung sinasabi mong CCNR? CCNRs, ito po yung conditions, covenants, and restrictions, no? Which commonly called the CCNRs yan. Ito yung mga set of rules, no, governing the use of a certain piece of real estate in a given community. That's the CCNRs. Okay? Paano ba sa titulo? Ano nangyayari to differentiate liens and encumbrances? Typically, ang liens po natin natatanggal siya upon payment. Then an encumbrance, usually nare-remain po siya on the property. Okay, I hope that I was able to share with you some things, some information regarding encumbrances and to differentiate liens and encumbrances. Okay, before to end this one, no, I would like again to request from you to please do not forget to please like, share, no, and subscribe for this particular page or channel. Share this with your friends, especially who's doing the business. All right? Marami pong salamat. See you next time. Thank you.